if it isn't the most recognizable athlete in the tri-state area.
Have a great game, man.
All eyes on MP tonight. The anticipation for this highly touted prospect has been building for some time, leading to this game as he makes his NBA debut in front of an eager home crowd. And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And Greg making his debut, MP coming from a long line of NBA players.
And Kevin, MP, the son of Prince, a longtime Clipper and Mad player. And don't forget his grandfather was Truck, another pro player who played back in the 80s. So MP, the latest member of the family to make his NBA debut.
Giddey against Caruso. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down.
And Giddey, just that sixth sense to find the open man.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. Their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. LGA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
And MP, one of the most touted rookies in quite some time. Greg already had a shoot deal in place when he was drafted.
And the team at Jordan identified him immediately as someone they wanted to sign. Makes sense, too, given how likely he is to be a star. Jordan wanted him with the company right from the start.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. To the middle. The jump hook, and Vucevic finishes inside.
Now that's how you orchestrate the pick and roll. MP with a great feed there to his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Took him no time at all on that one. He has 7. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. To the paint. And it's Vucevic missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one drops for him.
MP showing a bit of muscle on that take. Does a great job of just keeping his focus.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Passes it to Giddey. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
MP, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Williams passes to Holmgren. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hands.
And here we are watching Jalen Williams, Brent. There's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
And here is Giddey. Following the three-pointer by MP. Can't hit from in close. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Spins. Out left to the wing. Vucevic finds DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the athleticism from DeRozan? Taking off and then bringing the alley-oop thundering down.
Thunder trailing by 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Some changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Here's Joe. He's covered by Ball. Count that one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
DeRozan a screen on Giddey. MP passes to DeRozan, and the rebound goes to the Thunder.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Great positioning on the putback.
And Giddey, the youngest player in NBA history to collect a triple-double, so rebounding not a problem for this young prospect.
MP outside. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Joe. He's covered by Ball. Joe passes to Wiggins. Williams hits to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. MP deciding where to go with it. They get it back. Outside DeRozan. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Fourth, the Bulls.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline from the high post.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Thanks, Kev. The debut of MP tonight has turned into a festival of sorts. Celebrities have lined up to see the next big thing make his debut, and it's been the hot ticket. Of course, MP's father, Prince, will also be one of the familiar faces in the crowd. We'll see what kind of show MP puts on. Guys?
Yep, he's got family here. Hoop fans are excited for this game. Everything is in alignment. David, thanks. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Lonzo Ball out there with MP. And it's Levine at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder print. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office, and that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
Here's MP, following the score by Oklahoma City. Vucevic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Another miss by MP.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Holmgren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Alex Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine. MP finds DeRozan. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP passes to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. MP going in strong. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 8.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
To the wing right side. There's Ball with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Holmgren wide open. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
And here's MP for three. No good on that one.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. They set the screen. Dort passes to Joe. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple. It's a close game here in Chicago. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Dort passes to Williams. Giddey, no one around him. Offline with his three. MP outside. DeRozan a screen on Giddey. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
27.
First taste of the league for MP. What are you guys seeing?
A guy who's rushing things. You know, so much is expected of him. He's a third.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
Obviously, the bench gave them a big lift.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Over in the corner, Caruso. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Levine inside the three-point line. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Here's MP after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brent, an all-star for the first time in 2023.
And SGA made a lot of noise in that season, averaging 30 a game. Man, this guy was showing he could be a franchise player and the main man on a young OKC team. And money from the stripe, SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And again, no good by Chicago.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's Williams. Shoots over Caruso. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Vucevic with the bucket.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Now here's Giddey. Dishes to Williams. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. DeRozan with it. Dort covering, and the basket is good. Now it's just a 3-point Thunder lead.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, from all accounts, the anticipation is huge as people get ready for MP to get started here tonight. Labeled as one of the most highly touted prospects to enter the NBA since LeBron. You can imagine the excitement and pressure he must be thinking about at this moment. Every great journey starts with a first step, and we'll see MP's first step soon enough. Guys?
Yep, plenty of hype for sure. David, thank you. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by MP. That one goes. Count it.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Williams is checked in. MP outside. DeRozan a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball with it, defended by Giddey. Bean passes to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC. I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. DeRozan in the corner. Shot from the wing. Outside Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Count that bucket.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Pass to Vucevic. And DeRozan kicks to MP. DeRozan a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, no good.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Holmgren can't hit. Bulls trail by 7. DeRozan passes the ball. DeRozan a screen on Williams. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Well, he's giving himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not this time. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Levine finds DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his basket.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The drive by MP. DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're
36. The Thunder.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The time is here, and we need you, yes you, to make
He's checked in for Chicago. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. All out there with MP. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Williams at the 4. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And they call an illegal screen here.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here. In the second half.
Ball dishes to MP. Chicago with a new 14. On the wing, MP. Offensive rebound, and Drummond is right there.
And he's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards. And we've seen him do it year in and year out.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 here in the second half.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
MP passes to Drummond. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. Bulls trail by 7. Tries the spin move. A 3 from MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Caruso. Outside Williams. The feed to Holmgren. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bulls trail by 14. Vucevic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 16. 107 left in the fourth quarter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kobe White in for Alex Caruso. Craig good.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Oklahoma City.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Jang, he's checked in for Trey Mann. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And the potential of Poku is pretty exciting. I mean, this is a very unique player, a mobile big. He keeps improving.
And here's MP for 3. Takes a 3. Another miss by MP. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Oladipo taking his time here. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And you guys were on one tonight, bro.
We hope you have a safe trip home, and we'll be back with us again soon.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wow. Listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're gonna try to do this in an orderly fashion. All right? Why don't we start right over here?
Lisa Sims, Daily Horn. MP, you came into the league heralded as the best player of your generation, but you really struggled tonight. Were you feeling the weight of expectations? Was it first game jitters, or maybe something else?
There were some jitters, but that's no big deal. Everyone gets nervous from time to time. You just gotta learn how to deal with it. Bottom line, I wasn't good tonight. But it's just one game. Once I get my feet wet, I'll start making the kind of difference everyone expects me to make. Thank you. Next question. Right over here. Right over here.
Lina Becker hier, Sportbild monatlich. Bist du sehr enttäuscht, dass du dein erstes NBA-Spiel verloren hast? Du weißt, du hast Fans auf der ganzen Welt, die dich anfeuern.
Lena Becker, Sport Monthly. Are you disappointed in losing your first NBA game, knowing that you have fans watching all around the world?
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Who wouldn't be? Shouts out to Germany, though. I appreciate y'all. But I wish you didn't have to see this. It's not fun falling apart in front of millions of people. Danke. All right, who's next? Right in the back, right in the back.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Chuck?
It means a lot. Yeah. You gotta respect where you come from, and I come from a line of guys who got basketball in their blood. But the most important thing to me right now is representing these fans and the city and bringing them the championship they deserve. As much as I love my dad and miss my grandpa, I play for the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back. Thank you. Next question. Right up front.
One more question.
Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, La Compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un message pour vos fans français?
Beatrice Corbet, The Competition. Your jersey is the #1 selling jersey in...
Oui, actually. J'aime la France.
Oh, très bien, vous parlez français.
What did she say?
She asked if you speak French.
Oh, well, there's your answer.
Proud of you, MP.
What? You got locked down.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You here to keep me on track. And you know what the goal is. Greatness. That's right. Oh, speaking of, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, what about him?
He just updated his all-time GOAT list. Says that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive amount of time researching their careers, and I placed them into 5 tiers of greatness. You can find that list on my website, by the way. Now, I love working on my GOAT list, but these guys are so legendary that they tend to stay in the same spot year after year. So I decided to add a new tier called the Got Next tier. This tier contains some of the younger guys in the league who aren't quite GOATs yet, but who, if they continue on their current trajectories, will almost certainly be in that discussion when their careers are over. Now, you may be wondering who's in the Got Next tier, so let's get to it. These are in order, by the way. Luka, Embiid, Tatum, Zion, Wembanyama, and of course, MP. Now, a lot of you might be like, I put MP behind Wembanyama, but they're basically